go play action here on first down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me,
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. It's Calvin Ridley on the receiving end from Matt Ryan. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the...
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 6.
They run it with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now. Richard, and pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
The ball carrier.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Ryan. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. That's the end of the...
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
While sometimes it doesn't appear like much, the out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people deep, and they have to respect that.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Falcons have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
28, Josh Jacobs.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mariota now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Off the play fake, Mariota. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Mariota. It's a screen to Richard. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Play fake, Mariota. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they coughed it up. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Raiders 13. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They go play action with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Double team, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the interception here, Mariota Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Play action now. Mariota. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mariota.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's incomplete. The clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Powell on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right.
Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a first syllable. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. 21. Falcons 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Ryan. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley, a touchdown machine. He scores from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Koo now for the point after.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Sterling Hoffrick there to kick off for the Falcons.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Richard. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
To Henry Ruggs.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. First down throw for Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
A loss of 3 yards.
They go play action. Mariota. Eluding the... Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Working out of the gun, Mariota.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Mariota. Has it.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
the red zone now. Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And 6 at the 12-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Jalen Richard.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. What pressure, as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. What pressure, as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to